For this week's video, I'm going to be talking about the Deboer Fjord 1.0 wetsuit. Now, full disclosure, I do work for Deboer Wetsuits, so I manage the team and the social media for them. So Deboer launched in April of this year to a lot of fanfare because of the announcement that both Daniela Reef and Jan Frodeno were going to be swimming in Deboer speed suits and wetsuits. So that was a really big achievement for a brand new company, really gave them a lot of credibility right out of the gate. So since then, I've been getting a lot of questions about what makes these wetsuits so different or what are some of the special features of them. So I'm putting together this video in order to answer some of those questions. The first thing most people notice when they look at the Fjord 1.0 wetsuit or any of the Deboer wetsuits is this ribbed neoprene. So we call this whale skin. It's unique to Deboer and it's one of the things that makes Deboer wetsuits really special. So traditional neoprene really only pulls in one direction. And that's the reason why most traditional wetsuits feel so uncomfortable when you're wearing them. When you're moving around, the neoprene's trying to pull in a direction that it doesn't want to pull, and it just is really stiff and uncomfortable. Whereas with the whaleskin neoprene, it's going to pull in both directions. So the benefit of that is it's really comfortable. So when you have it on, you feel like you're not wearing anything. So you get all the benefits of wearing a wetsuit, but you feel like you're just out there in your swimsuit. We put this whaleskin neoprene all the way through the front of the body and into the legs. So the big benefit of that is that you get 5mm neoprene, which is the maximum allowable thickness of neoprene, all through the front of the wetsuit. So that's going to put you right up on top of the water. So whether you're a very good swimmer who's got a really great body position, or you're not such a great swimmer who doesn't have such a good body position, either way you're going to be in a great position right on top of the water so that you have the least amount of resistance. And we're able to do that where most traditional wetsuit companies aren't able to do that, just because this is so flexible and so comfortable. Whereas with a lot of traditional neoprene and traditional companies, they have to compromise between the thickness of the wetsuit and the flexibility of the wetsuit. So they have to create different wetsuits depending on if you're a good swimmer or not a good swimmer. Another thing that's really special about the Fjord 1.0 wetsuit are these arms. So we use a material called Duraflex. So it's only 0.3mm thick. So it's really thin, but it is also rip resistant. So you're not going to put your nails through it when you're putting it on or taking it off. And you really notice the benefit of just having 0.3mm neoprene on your arms when you start swimming longer distances, like in a half Ironman or in an Ironman, because you're not constantly fighting against the neoprene as you're coming around in each one of your strokes. So when you get into those longer swims, you really do feel how much better your shoulders are going to feel in the water. Now, the arms on the Fjord 1.0 are the only difference between the Fjord 1.0 and the Flow 1.0. So the Flow has thicker arms, and we do that for swimmers who get really cold in the water, or if you're someone who regularly swims in really cold bodies of water and you're going to want a little bit more warmth, so then you're going to have material that's going to be a little bit thicker there. So it's one thing for me to tell you about all the benefits and the features of the Fjord, but it's another for you to get to experience them yourself. So if you happen to be at the Ironman World Championships this year, then Deboer Wetsuits is going to be set up with a tent, and we're going to bring the full size range of our demo wetsuits so you can actually come by, try on a wetsuit, go out for a swim so that you can feel the difference for yourself. So thanks a lot for checking out this week's video. If you like what you see, you can click the subscribe button down below. And until next time, happy training.
Oh, this you crazy mother.